Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to game 2 from round 1 for my game against City Cav from the FESTAG Ball tournament, and I'm playing as the Vampire Coast against his Dark Elves. So it was before actually the DLC dropped, so the everything from the Dark Elves like Scourge Runner, Chariots, things like that were actually quite new still, so yeah. I didn't know how to counter them, so I didn't want to go with a ranged build. That's why, as you can see over here, I decided to just go for a just old school Mongol Rus kind of build. And as you can see, we have a front line of just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of zombie pirate deckhand mobs. We get 1, 2, 3, 4 Mongols, one of which is actually the Night Terrors because of the terror. And we also have a Mongol hunter over here, which provides the what's the name, chilling aura, which lowers the speed, so he can just together with Count Noctilus can actually just destroy any target and not allow it to escape because of the slowing effect. So in the back line we get 2 units of zombie pirate deckhand mobs with gunnery mobs. In order to just shoot down any, I don't know, even Hydra, or as usual what you see in this matchup is Supreme Sorcerers, because she only got like 40 armor and these guys shoot like absolute trucks while moving, so yeah, they are gonna be a great counter against that. Just 1 unit of halberds in the back because I didn't have money, 1 fellbat in the air, and 3 warhounds, I mean scurvy dogs. 3 scurvy dogs in total, and all as well as Noctilus down here on foot. Quite the staple in almost any matchup as the Vampire Coast against everything. We got the Wraith Storm, Wrath's Moondial, and Invocation on Heck along with the Drowned Dead. So for my opponent right here we got 1, 2, 3 Scourge Runner Chariots. We got a front line of Bleak Swords, 5 of them in total, 2 units of Sisters of Slaughter, 2 Dark Swords way deep in the back, 2 units of Dark Riders, and the Supreme Sorcerers of Fire with Fireball and Burning Head. And that is it. Actually he's got 2 Harpies Vanguard deployed. One is actually the Crows of Cain, which when in combat can actually regenerate, and with that high melee defense they will stay in combat quite a lot of time. So let's begin immediately. I'm just gonna march my army forward. The hunter is gonna get a little bit overextended, it's fine. I'm just gonna move him back in a matter of seconds just to hide within the deckhands mob right here, because as you can see these guys are shooting quite hard. So yeah, I need to make sure that I'm gonna be dodging all those shots. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because nothing is going on. Some of my gunnery mob is just getting some good shots while advancing, which is great, and the Mongol hunters are just gonna get right in there against the Bleak Swords and absolutely smash them. The Deckhands Bomb are moving right behind them, and the Mongol Hunter together with Noctilus Boy are gonna be going in the front lines. A Moondial is gonna go down right on top of the Dark Swords, so I can just tie them down as fast as I can. And across the board it's just Mongols just beating the crap out of everything pretty much. I mean, I'm getting some damage in return from all the ranged, mostly the Scourge Runner Chariots, which have like an amazing damage. The Dark Swords are mostly shut down, but these boys are just tearing through the front lines, and you will notice that right here. Left flank has buckled the center as well. I'm just chasing down the Dark Swords and anything else that I can get my hands on. There's some Sisters of Slaughter still hanging right here, but with the deckhand mobs they're gonna be fine. Here I do a major mistake. Instead of moving my dogs together with the main army, because I didn't have a use for them, I saw all of his skirmish and his mobility, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to take them on. And instead of moving my scurvy dogs together with the rest of the army, so they can just keep, for example, if I had them here, they could chase the Dark Swords quite easily, just kill them quite fast, so the rest of the army can turn back and just do his trick. Right here the gunnery mob is gonna be getting some good shots against the Supreme Sorceress, and that damage is gonna add up. As you can see, she's just getting destroyed by 1 unit. And my scurvy dogs along with my fellbats are just gonna be getting destroyed back here. I'm gonna fast forward because this is just a slow vampire army just marching forward, trying to get as many kills as it can. Over here the hunter together with some destroyed Mongols, which have been struck with an invocation of Nehek. I was trying to just keep them alive. because the fight has been won over here, so they're gonna be able to just grab off their HP back and most likely rally and not continue to crumble. So back here I get a double summon in order to catch these dark shards in the middle, but in the end I end up getting no dark shards. So yeah, these guys will escape because my Deckhands mob are quite slow. Noctilus together with the Night Arrows back here will try to take care of the Blick Swords, and yeah, this is like the battle is clearly on my side, but as I said, I threw off my Scurvy Dogs. Had I my Scurvy Dogs right here just pushing in the front line, these stuff would all be dead, these Dark Swords right here, and I would easily just turn the Mongols and the Deckhands mob just straight into the Blick Swords right here. So yeah, that was not quite, like a huge mistake. Alas, I'm just gonna rally. I'm just gonna fast forward because my forces are just taking like forever to arrive. The Hunter is gonna go all alone in there. That was a little bit of overextension, but I just have my units right here. It's gonna be fine, and I'm actually trying to bait the Supreme Sorceress to come for that sweet kill because I wanna get the Gunnery mob and just start shooting at her. As soon as they get summoned, she's gonna stay still for a couple of seconds, but these guys will just get a... Are they gonna get a good hit? No, they didn't get a hit, but I got a hit with the summon from Noctilus. Alright, this Gunnery mob is just gonna shooting point blank the Crows of Cain. The Night Arrows are actually coming back, this polearm still holding, and from here on, like, I'm just gonna fast forward because it's just me just marching forward in a death blob as well, and just trying to get as many kills as I can. I mean, I have my Hunters and my Hunter and my Mongols here all alone, but I know that he won't be able to counter me with anything. Now I just send my whole force against the Dark Swords right here. These guys are summoned units, that's why I left them all alone over there. And the same goes for these guys. This is actually a summoned unit as well, if I remember correctly, or is it not? Well, I can't tell. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep trying to catch whatever I can. He has the ammunition, so obviously he's just gonna be able to skirmish. Yeah, these guys were summoned as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going after the Sisters of Slaughter right here. That fireball over there seemed like it killed some of my Mongols, but it just the flag went into a different place. Another fireball coming in. How much damage is it gonna do to the Hunter? That was quite a lot of damage, like 500 or something. But as soon as she comes close for that fireball, I'm just gonna drop the Wraith Storm from Noctilus, and she's close to dying with only 22 HP, so she's just gonna get the hell off the map right off the bat, and that's gonna bring the balance of power in my favor. And from here on, it's just gonna be me getting shot by the Scourge Runner Chariots, which, as you can see, they're doing like freakishly good damage. So yeah, I'm gonna drop an Invocation in the heck, just trying to keep this guy alive. The Night Arrows are... I thought they were here, but they were actually over there because of the ramparts. They just got into the wrong place. And yeah, I mean, it seems that he's got some quite some army left, but really Noctilus being full health over here is just... yeah, like, he's not going down anytime soon. So yeah, that was GG to my opponent's AC City Cav. I won the first round with 2-0, and I'm gonna move forward to the next stage, where I'm gonna be facing Lore Master of Sotek in the next games. So stay tuned for that. Instead of just going through the army, what worked and what didn't work in this army was I threw off my Scurvy Dogs because I thought that, okay, I'm not gonna need them, I have the frontline advantage, I'm just gonna steamroll through everything. But I could have easily just mixed them inside my army, and as soon as I broke through the Blick Swords, just send them against the Dark Swords and just not have them dying for no reason. So yeah, a typical Mongol rush, it worked, nothing more to be said about that. It's just pretty straightforward. And yeah, for AC City Cav over here, again with a nasty build, and these 3 Scourge Runner Chariots were actually a pain in the ass, but in the end he wasn't prepared for a Mongol rush. This build seems more like he was preparing for some mortar action, perhaps even a Necrofex Colossus. So he had all the ranged. He had like a lot of chaff to just wear down my chaff, trying to get into my guns, but I didn't have any. That's why the Harp is over here, and also the Dark Riders. So yeah, just smartly outplayed the pickings over here. So I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment. Feel free to subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification button. And yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Bye bye.